Now I'd like to demonstrate a little bit of a detail in this coastline here and how you can use the wet on wet technique in many different unforgiving fashions. With the knife or with a stick. And you can have fun with both. Now this little knife, what it does, and what I like about it, is that I can press into the background. I can press tone and color and into anywhere on this canvas because it's so fluid. And everything just kind of blends in as you just glide along. Now, I've done sketches, so I'm a little bit primed on where I'm going, but if you draw, you can apply these painting techniques and they'll show up as they do here. Now I like to draw plein air, but I don't like to paint plein air. It's a little bit of the logistics. Now, what I've done here is I'm explaining just some techniques and foundations and jumpstart guides. You know those fancy gadgets that are real complicated and they have a quick start guide? This is your quick start guide to painting. You never painted and you want to get started and you don't want to read all that and get into all of the minutia. This is Francis Masterangelo's quick start guide to oil painting. Anyone can do this. You don't need talent or skill or experience. And you need a wet canvas and some knives. And you just run them all over the place. And it's so much fun. And if you don't like it, you just take it off. Let's say I didn't like, something in the sky here, and I just push it aside. And just blend it all in, and when it blends, it goes. It's amazing what colors can go together if you blend them properly. It's infinite because it's a nuance or a kind of a little bit of a mystery where one color is and the other one begins and one ends. And that's what's fascinating about soft edges is that you don't know where one color starts and the other one ends. So everything's a little soft. And so therefore, as I mentioned in the other segment, everything is a little bit forgiving. You are forgiven, my children. When you oil paint like this, you can actually be forgiven. Now, if I put in lighter colors on top of the darker ones in this fluid technique, now I know I have a little bit of a mid-tone here. I can maybe put it back there, but it appears very dark back there. It's okay. It's fluid, meaning it moves. And when it moves on the canvas, let me backtrack. When it moves in your heart and your mind, it moves on the canvas very quickly. That's the magic of this technique. That's what's so powerful about it. What is so powerful about this technique is the spontaneity and the instant energy and this power that you feel when you're moving this paint around and it works like this. It actually works itself. That's why oils like this reduce toils. You can really slick it up and glide it around. You have a lot more fun. Let's see, let me take a little dark blue off of this area. Yeah, I want to put some more back there. See? So I just lifted off of here. Put it back. Now remember, here you go with your reflections. I just bring some paint down, that's all. See that over there? I'm just bringing it down. I'm just bringing it down. These are all little exercises in pressure. See how the fluidity takes over and gives you a fluid look because it is fluid. It's like when you want to do movement. You know, let's say you got a guy running down the road. I have techniques for, and these sticks will give you a little bit of some energy when you're drawing things in movement. You can rub your sticks around like things are really moving. I have a demonstration in moving water I'll do next. And that's what really, really fascinates some of my customers, I guess you call them. They really like the way I paint. Now, this is still water, but I paint moving water, and the way I do it is when it's fluid like this, I get my styluses out and start skipping around with them. With a bunch of points, and you get the movement in the water, see, because you're moving. And this technique is kind of the same way. Everything is fluid, and so therefore, now I'll put a base down here. This is a base. See, if you can see this, there's a base right on top of my mountains. I just had a little dark tone from I believe the water, and I just based it. I just painted some dark clouds behind a hill over there. Now, it looks very nice. Why did you do that, Frank? I don't know. It just happened. That's what's fun about this. See? I'll put another base on a cloud there. See? This is really super fun. Because it's my world, and it's a little unpredictable, and so therefore it requires it produces a lot of spontaneity and entertainment. It's like being entertained. You're watching a movie. You don't know where it's going. Well, it's the same in a painting like this. You're doing a painting. I don't know where it's going. I didn't know this was going to show up. I was doing a demo on this morning, this very canvas. Didn't look like this at all. But I used a lot of slick mineral oil. And I started goofing around with it, and I'm documenting it, and it's really fun because I didn't know this was going to come up. It's just like a movie. What's going to happen? Well, that's entertainment. Well, that's what this is. This is art play. It is not art work. Particle weight E equals MC. Squared away. Back here on the hills, we'll do the next segment. We'll do, I don't know, maybe we'll do moving water. Who knows?